In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 NBA games happening on March 4th, 2022. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets. As we provide these videos on a daily basis, I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 NBA games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start. If you would like to gain access to our best exclusive betting picks to take your sports betting journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer anywhere from 2 betting picks a day up to 10 betting picks a day and much more. Now let's get started. Milwaukee Bucks versus Chicago Bulls. The Milwaukee Bucks travel to Chicago to play the Bulls on Friday night. Milwaukee is coming off a 120-119 win over the Miami Heat on Wednesday. Chicago lost 130-124 to the Atlanta Hawks on Thursday night. Chicago continues to stay competitive despite playing without 2 key players of their rotation, Lonzo Ball and Alex Caruso. Looking at the betting trends, the Bucks are 0-5 against the spread in their last 5 games against a team with a winning record, and 1-6 against the spread in their last 7 games overall. The Bulls are 9-3 against the spread in their last 12 home games, 3-1 against the spread in their last 5 games playing on 0 days rest, and 1-6 against the spread in their last 7 games against a team above .600. These 2 teams have only met once so far this season, with the Bucks winning by 94-90 back on January 21st. The Bucks have been below their best lately, but they would have taken so much confidence from their impressive comeback win over the Heat in their last outing, and they have the advantage of extra days rest compared to the Bulls, who are playing their second game of a back-to-back set. Chicago is playing back-to-back games, which is a concern against one of the best teams in Milwaukee. The Bulls are 36-27-1 against the spread this season, and even on no rest, they are 7-5-1. Milwaukee, meanwhile, has struggled to cover this season as they are 27-36. But as road favorites, they are 13-7, and Chicago is just 4-4 as home underdogs. The Bucks are averaging 113.9 ppg, while their point differential is plus 3.5. The Bulls, meanwhile, are averaging 114 points, but their defense is a concern as they allow 112.2 for a 1.8 point differential. With Chicago playing the second half of back-to-back games, the Milwaukee offense should be able to take advantage. This should be a close one, but the Bucks are 9-1 against the spread in the last 10 meetings in Chicago, and I think that trend continues. Milwaukee Bucks to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. The over in the Bucks-Bulls game presents value on Friday night. Milwaukee is 32-31 in hitting the over this season, and on the road, they are 15-14. They also play at a pace of 101, which ranks 10th, while Chicago is 33-28-2 in hitting the over, and even on no rest, the Bulls are 10-3 in hitting the over. They play at a pace of 100.7, and in their last 3 games are averaging 230.33 ppg. Both teams have great offenses that make their shoots, and both defenses have struggled this season. So over the projected total is our full game total pick. Orlando Magic versus Toronto Raptors. The Orlando Magic travel to Scotiabank Arena for an Eastern Conference matchup with the Toronto Raptors on Friday night. The Magic are in a rebuilding season, coming off a 122-114 overtime loss to the Indiana Pacers. The Raptors will be on the second leg of a back-to-back in this home game. The Toronto Raptors are averaging 108.7 points on 44.3% shooting, and allowing 107.4 points on 46.3% shooting. The Toronto Raptors are shooting 35.4% from beyond the arc and 75.3% from the free throw line. The Toronto Raptors are allowing 35.6% shooting from deep and are grabbing 44.7 rebounds per game. The Orlando Magic are averaging 104 points on 43.5% shooting and allowing 112 points on 46% shooting. The Orlando Magic are shooting 33% from beyond the arc and 78.7% from the free throw line. The Orlando Magic are allowing 36.4% shooting from deep and are grabbing 43.6 rebounds per game. The Magic are 1-5 against the spread in their last 6 games versus a team with a winning straight-up record. The Raptors are 13-4 against the spread in their last 17 home games and 9-3 against the spread in their last 12 games playing on 0 days rest. The over is 5-2 in Magic last 7 road games. The under is 5-2 in Raptors last 7 overall. The Magic are 1-6 against the spread in the last 7 meetings in Toronto, and 1-9 against the spread in the last 10 meetings. The Toronto Raptors are going to be big favorites for obvious reasons, but they are in a bit of a slump right now, and I'm not sure playing on the end of a back-to-back helps matters. The Orlando Magic have issues of their own, obviously, but 19 of their 28 covers this season have taken place on the road. With the rest advantage, there's some value with the Magic and the free points here. Orlando Magic to cover the spread as underdogs is our full game side pick. After a stretch early in the season riddled with defensive lapses and uncharacteristic play, the Raptors have responded nicely in February and early March. They rank 26th in pace, but it's their defensive effort that has made the difference in their victories as of late. The total number has gone under in 5 of Toronto's last 7 games, and 4 of their last 5 games playing as the favorite. Orlando lacks the bodies to compete with Toronto, and with the Raptors set on a playoff spot, expect them to come out with a lot of energy on the defensive end. They will be on a back-to-back, and for that reason, the pace and point totals will stay low. So under the projected total is our full game total pick. Minnesota Timberwolves versus Oklahoma City Thunder. The Minnesota Timberwolves travel to the Paycom Center for a Western Conference road matchup with the Oklahoma City Thunder on Friday night. The Timberwolves are playing great, coming off a 129-114 victory over the Golden State Warriors on Tuesday. The Thunder knocked off the Nuggets 119-107 in their last game. The Timberwolves are 4-9 against the spread in their last 13 road games and 9-4-1 against the spread in their last 14 games overall. The Thunder are 0-3-2 against the spread in their last 5 home games and 35-17-4 against the spread in their last 56 games overall. The over is 36-16 in Timberwolves' last 52 overall. The over is 5-0-1 in Thunder last 6 overall. The Timberwolves are 6-1-1 against the spread in the last 8 meetings in Oklahoma City and 2-5-1 against the spread in the last 8 meetings. The Thunder entered their last game against the Nuggets last in the league from 3-point range at 31.2%. But they hit 16 of 29 and rained down a barrage of threes in one of their better offensive efforts of the entire season. Lightning rarely strikes twice, and their sails will be deflated in this matchup against Minnesota. Anthony Edwards is listed as questionable for this game, but even if he sits, the Timberwolves are on a warpath. They have won 10 of their last 14 games and find themselves 2.5 games back from the 6th seed. I'm much more comfortable with the Minnesota Timberwolves as either underdogs or small favorites. But this line is an indication of just how bad things have gotten for Oklahoma City Thunder. The Oklahoma City Thunder are not only piling up the losses, but they're losing their last 5 games by an average of 6.6 points, and they lose at home by an average of 5.5 points. If the Timberwolves are really taking that next step and ready to be a playoff threat, they take care of business here. So Minnesota Timberwolves to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. Oklahoma City ranks last in offensive rating heading into this game with Minnesota. They had arguably their best offensive performance of the season in a win against the Nuggets on Wednesday. They made 16 three-pointers and dropped 119 points. They average only 102 points per game, and that will be around where they end up in this game with Minnesota. The Timberwolves rank 3rd in pace, but they will put the defensive clamps on in a big way for this road game. The total will be inflated, considering how many times the Timberwolves have gone over recently. But take the under here in a bad offensive game from Oklahoma City Thunder. So under the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.